we are going to talk about this topic, this question. Why doesn't he call you back? Now, there's so many reasons why this could be, but I want to narrow it down to two reasons. Very simple reasons, which seem to be the parent of every other reason. The reason why he doesn't call you back is either one, he's not that interested in you, or two, he is getting something from you, he's getting something from her, and he's getting something from the woman down the street. Now, the first reason is probably the simplest of the two, and this is what you can do. If he's not interested in you, but you are interested in him, find out what his expectations are. But more importantly, find out what your expectations are. See, many times when we're dating, what we do is we cater to the other person above our own. But you should be focusing on what you want and how what you want blends with what he wants. And then you both could come together mutually and decide if this is going to work. Because if it is going to work, you're going to increase his interest. But if you have no idea what you want, if you have no idea what you offer, then you won't be able to pinpoint why he truly isn't interested in you, other than he's just crazy. He doesn't know what he wants. Now, the second reason, and this is something that I've spoke on before, but this is something I want to highlight because it is very dangerous. Ladies, sometimes what you'll do is you spend a lot of money catering to a man, giving your energy, giving your time, giving your resources, and he doesn't show any interest in you. He may say all the things that you want to hear. He may tell you all the things that you always wanted someone to tell you, but the behaviors aren't there. He doesn't show you that he's interested. He doesn't show you that you're important. And, of course, he doesn't show you that there's a future with you. So the question then becomes, how much more of your time, energy, and resources are you going to pour into this person who is full of holes? And you're going to watch your time leak out of them, your energy leak out of them, your resources leak out of them. Because here's the thing, the longer you stay in that type of relationship, when you eventually come out of it, which is never soon, it's always a year later, 2 years later, 5 years later, in one of my friends' cases, 10 years later, the next person is going to suffer all of the consequences of that decision. And is that fair? It wasn't fair what happened to you, but because your defense is now up because of that toxic relationship, now you take it out on the next person, which isn't fair to them. And the cycle continues. So what we have to do is, just like in the first point, you need to identify what is it that you want? What is it that you're willing to offer? And how does that blend into what the person wants? Don't go into a relationship on hopes and dreams, because what usually happens is that the person doesn't fulfill your expectations, and it leaves you wanting, leaves you upset, it leaves you neglected, it leaves you feeling alone. And one of the most dangerous things to ever, sorry, one of the dangerous places to ever be is feeling alone, feeling like you weren't good enough, feeling like, well, if I just gave a little bit of this, you've given all that you have given. Sometimes things work out, sometimes they don't. But there always comes a point where we know it's no longer worth it. There's that fork in the relationship road, as I call it. Now, some of us say that, well, I'm going to try harder to accept less. I'm going to work harder to get back less. I'm going to pour so much more into this person and hope they give me what I want.